What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a big transfer story because Mohamed Kudus demands that his agents begin talks with Liverpool because Liverpool are interested in signing Mohamed Kudus for the right price. And Mohamed Kudus looks like he's fed up with life at West Ham because the club is having a really tough season and Kudus wants to play for a much bigger club who play in European football, especially he wants to play in the Champions League. And also we will talk about Mo Salah not even being included in the Ballon d'Or voting, even though he outscored Vinicius Jr. Since the start of last season, Vinicius Jr. got 50 goal contributions and Salah has 65 goal contributions. And I'm not talking about winning the Ballon d'Or because Vinicius Jr. is nailed on to win the Ballon d'Or after winning Champions League and La Liga. I'm talking about being included in the voting. So being on the list of Ballon d'Or nominees, Salah is not even on the list. So the disrespect that Salah gets is absolutely crazy. What do you think about that in the comments below? And do you think Liverpool want or need to sign Kudus? Let me know your thoughts down below. And of course, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you never miss any uploads that I have. So West Ham's Mohamed Kudus is growing increasingly frustrated with West Ham's lack of progress this season and their failure to make quality signings in the summer. Even though West Ham brought in a new manager, Lopetegui, who once worked for the Spanish national team and Real Madrid, so he's thought about as an elite coach, especially in Spain. But in the Premier League, he has found it very tough. And West Ham also haven't strengthened the team considerably in the summer transfer window. Even though they made some good transfers, they haven't set the world aright so far. And also West Ham have suffered some terrible defeats. They lost to Liverpool 5-1. Recently they lost to Tottenham 4-1 and Kudus even got sent off, so he will serve a 3-match suspension, and that will give plenty of time for Kudus to think about his future and to potentially talk to his agent what he wants to do with his future. And this discontent by life at West Ham has led Kudus to instruct his agent and representatives to reach out to Liverpool and explore Liverpool's latest interest in signing him. And a new twist has emerged that could benefit Liverpool's pursuit of Kudus because Arne brought John Heitinga into his coaching staff, and Kudus previously had a very strong relationship with John Heitinga, the former Everton player. Heitinga has spent time at both West Ham and Ajax, where Kudus was as a player, and he has a strong relationship with Kudus, having coached him during their time together both at Ajax and West Ham. And Kudus absolutely thrived under Johnny Heitinga's coaching, and he said about Heitinga, "I felt very good under Heitinga. He's the best trainer I had at Ajax. Apart from the training, I have a lot of respect for him in terms of standards and values. Personally, I would have loved to work with him longer." And this personal relationship, of course, affects a player's decision. So if Kudus sees Heitinga at Liverpool, then he would instantly have a good warm feeling about going to the club because he already worked with Heitinga twice previously and he really enjoyed that work. So, and of course, who wouldn't love to play for Liverpool? When you are at West Ham, you are a big fish in a small pond. At Liverpool, you would be at one of the best clubs in the world who are challenging for the Premier League and the Champions League. And of course, Arne saw Kudus in the Dutch league when he was the coach of Feyenoord, so he's keeping a close eye on the situation. There has been no official talks yet between the clubs, but insiders reveal that Kudus has made it onto Arne Slot's shortlist as a potential long-term successor for either Mo Salah or Luis Diaz. If either player leaves Liverpool. Luis Diaz was heavily linked with Barcelona. Salah is still, his contract runs out at the end of the season. No official contract extension yet. And Kudus is known for being very versatile, and Arne Slot loves those kind of players who can play as a winger, as an attacking midfielder, and he has been the standout performer at West Ham alongside Jarrod Bowen. He has been West Ham's best player for the last 2 years. His strength and intensity and lethal strike ability make him of course, highly sought after talent, but he has a long contract and he has a crazy release clause which reportedly stands at 85 million pounds. But release clauses work only if the club doesn't want to sell. If Kudus says to West Ham, I want to go, then West Ham will be forced to sell. And yes, they can demand a high offer, but they can't demand 85 million if Kudus wants to leave and hands in a transfer request potentially. Then they have to sell, otherwise they will have a player who is not happy, not performing at the club, and he has a very high market value, so West Ham can't afford to just put Kudus in the reserves and let all that money go to waste. And Mohamed Kudus would improve Liverpool. There is no doubt that he's good enough to play for a club like Liverpool, because the 24-year-old scored 18 goals last season and got 7 assists along the way. And in this video we will take a look at his numbers, his metrics, and how he could fit in at Liverpool. But I think having so much Premier League experience already and being able to play on the left wing, on the right wing as an attacking midfielder, there will be a place for Kudus if any of Liverpool's 6 attackers leave in the next 12 months. And a move to Liverpool could be ideal for Kudus. It would be the ideal step up in his career, and he would get to compete for major trophies with Liverpool. Liverpool have been quite impressive under Arne Slot, and they are currently top of the table. They await their biggest test of the season, Arsenal at the Emirates, so that will be a huge game tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it already. And it looks like Kudus is unhappy at West Ham and he wants to move, he wants out, because West Ham are not going on an upward trajectory that Kudus wants. And if Kudus is available this coming summer, the experts at Liverpool.com say that Liverpool must seriously consider signing him. He has an excellent left foot, and he could absolutely go on to become an even better player in a better team with better numbers, which Liverpool undoubtedly are compared to West Ham. It would be, of course, a very expensive transfer, but one Liverpool must consider, especially with Salah out of contract. But if I had a choice, I would go for Omar Marmoush of Frankfurt, who is available for around 50 to 60 million euros, which is around 52 million pounds. That would be considerably cheaper than Kudus, and Marmoush already, I think, is a better player. They are similar age. Marmoush is 25, Kudus is 24, but Marmoush has started the Bundesliga season absolutely on fire, and he's doing well in the Europa League, I think, with Frankfurt as well. So Marmoush would be my ideal choice to replace Salah if Salah doesn't sign a new contract, but the priority should be to sign Salah's new contract with him. And at FBRef they compared Kudus' numbers to all the other wingers and attacking midfielders in the top 5 leagues, and in terms of non-penalty goals, Kudus ranks in the top 71st percentile. So he's in the 71st percentile, which means he's in the top 29% of attackers and wingers. This stat highlights his ability to find the back of the net without relying on penalties, which is of course a valuable asset for any attacking player. His assists and expected assists, XG, numbers are equally impressive. He's in the top 34% and 39% respectively. These figures not only underscore his vision and ability to create chances, but also just suggest a level of consistency in delivering measurable outcomes during games. And he's brilliant in terms of possession and playmaking. He stands out in successful take-ons. He's in the top 1% compared to other attackers and wingers, demonstrating exceptional dribbling skills and confidence in one-on-one situations. And of course, this ability to break down organized defenses by going past people, dribbling past defenders, beating defenders one-on-one is absolutely crucial, because Liverpool find themselves many times playing against a low block defense. In terms of pass completion rate, he's in the top 35%. In terms of passes attempted, he's in the top 27%, which is really, really good. So Kudus is comfortable with the ball. He's capable of maintaining possession and contributing to the build-up play. And Kudus likes to defend. He's not shy of his defensive duties either, because he ranks in the top 11% when it comes to blocks among other attackers, showcasing his willingness to contribute defensively. And his performance in aerial duels and tackling dribblers, further demonstrates his all-round capabilities on the field, adding valuable balance to his attacking flair. So Kudus' performance data from FBRef reveals a player of high caliber who is very good in multiple facets of the game. His blend of attacking instincts, possession skills, defensive contributions make him a standout player and one that Liverpool definitely have on their shortlist. So if Kudus was signed by Liverpool, then he would provide a lot of attacking talent, and his versatility would improve Liverpool's attacking potential, which is already absolutely huge, potentially revitalizing Liverpool's attacking dynamics. So the thought of Kudus again working under Heitinga's guidance at Anfield is thrilling, and because they have a very, very good relationship, so Heitinga could again get the best out of Kudus. It all comes down to the price, because if West Ham want their release clause, 85 million, then Liverpool are not paying that. Kudus is not worth that much. The maximum I would go with in terms of transfer fees around 60-65 million pounds. And even that is quite expensive. As I said, I think if you want to have a better price value for money signing, then go for Omar Marmoush, who is worth maximum 52 million pounds. And that's considerably cheaper than Mohamed Kudus, and Marmoush arguably already has better numbers. Yes, in the Bundesliga, but I think Marmoush could integrate himself into the Premier League very well. And Arne Slot gave a rallying cry to his Liverpool troops. He said, if you want to win this Premier League, no matter who it is, you need to win a few of the very difficult away legs: Newcastle, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Man City, Man United and Arsenal. And Liverpool already have one win against Man United. We also beat Chelsea at home, but we still yet to play Newcastle, Chelsea away, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Man City away and Arsenal away. So this Arsenal game is absolutely crucial to Liverpool's title chances. If you look at Arsenal last season, it was 7 points between Liverpool and Arsenal. The home game was a 1-1 draw, the away game Arsenal won 3-1. So if you could just change the away result to a Liverpool win, that would have been 1 point difference between the two teams. I think Liverpool deservedly got beat at the Emirates. Arsenal were just a better team, but we were also the better team at Anfield, and it was an absolutely scandalous refereeing decision not to give Liverpool a penalty when Odegaard handballed multiple times. He played basketball in the box and Liverpool didn't get the penalty. We also hit the bar from a counter-attack through Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Arsenal really got away with it, having a draw at Anfield. We really should have beaten Arsenal, and then we would have been a little bit closer to Arsenal. Ultimately, our title hopes weren't lost because of not winning against Arsenal at home. They were lost because we dropped too many points in the last 1.5 months of the season. But still, these games are absolutely massive, absolutely crucial. So I really, really hope that Liverpool get at least a draw at the Emirates, and hopefully then we can beat Arsenal at Anfield. Also, what do you think about Mo Salah not being included in the Ballon d'Or nominees? I'm not saying Mo Salah should win the Ballon d'Or. He shouldn't. Vinicius deserves to win it after winning the Champions League and La Liga. But for Salah to not even be on the list of nominees is absolutely mind-blowing to me, considering Salah scored 65 goals and assists in the last 1.25 season, and Vinicius has 50 goals and assists, even though Vinicius plays in an easier league. La Liga is a little bit easier for attackers, and he's playing in a very potent Real Madrid attacking side. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.